So this is a reconstruction of the B&M store's display shelf. It's made to precise dimensions in keeping with the shelf that the tables were actually stored on. The tables were stored on that shelf, which had a 3-inch metal riser to prevent tables falling off. So this is showing the replication of the 3-inch riser and the depth of the shelf, which is 18 inches from the back point to the riser, and also showing the height of the shelf at 46.5 inches. Again, that's precisely the height of the shelf in B&M. There is a hole at the back of the assembly which allows me to thread some rope through in order to secure the tables from falling whilst I am presenting the example of them falling. There's also some wooden outlets which allow me to secure the whole of the unit at the time it's loaded with tables. This is the rope mechanism which goes through the tables currently, securing the tables to the frame so that they can't fall yet. So what we're looking at now is the whole of the 9 tables that will be used in this experiment, 2 of which are B&M originals that you can see at the front, and then numbered consecutively 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, the other tables that I have constructed to be the same size and weight. The size in terms of the depth of the unit and weight in terms of its overall weight is precisely the same for those that I've made as it is for those from B&M. Here is the stock of 9 tables, including 2 of the actual tables from B&M, the rest made by me. The weight of each is just under 6 pounds, and you can see the total weight of 9 to be 56 pounds, 26 kilos. Swinging freely, so there is no attempt to disguise the weight. Tables that you can see with the 2 wooden struts are the tables I have constructed. They are exactly the same weight as each of the B&M tables, at just under 6 pounds. And this is the table 1's weight, 6.5 pounds. Table 2 from B&M, 6.5 pounds. Table 3, one of my constructions, just under 6 pounds. So actually should be slightly heavier, but doesn't matter for the sake of the experiment. It's close enough. And you'll see the construction also has wooden battens at the back to form the width of the table. This again is precise to the 1 7/8 inches of the B&M tables. So all of these are the same in terms of the B&M width, depth, weight, depth and height. I place on record an invitation to anybody from B&M or their solicitors to come and look at my replica of their products and their display, and challenge it if they want to, either dimensionally or structurally, in any way that they wish. So this is available for their examination anytime, anywhere of their choosing, so that they have the opportunity to discount anything that I am saying. They can check everything that I am saying. This is the tables laid horizontally, and I'm about to measure the depth of each table. And the depth is important because of the way they actually stack on the shelf, and you can see that two of them together are just under 4 inches. In fact, they're 1 7/8 each, which is exactly the dimensions of the tables I have constructed. Again, I offer B&M the ability to come and look at my tables, measure my tables, weigh my tables compared to theirs, and they'll see that they are as close to identical as can be achieved. If we look on the rear of the tables, we can see the thing that actually causes the extra width is this metal bar. It's part of the control for when the legs actually open out, but the metal bar is what causes the extra 1/4 of an inch of height compared to the pieces of wood, which themselves are quite thin. But the overall depth in terms of stackability on a shelf of each unit is 1 7/8 inches. The metal bracket can be seen slightly better from this angle, but it is quite important because it is what causes the total width of the stackable width of the tables individually. So we've seen the width of 2 from B&M, now there are 4, 2 from B&M, 2 of mine. I'll put the tape measure on so that we can see precisely the measurement to be absolutely identical in terms of the stacking width of each table. I invite B&M, anybody from B&M, to come and check out these products and dimensions. They are critical to the risk involved with storing these tables the way that they were stored at B&M. There is a killer aspect to the design of these folding tables, which I'm about to show you. It's to do with the fact that the table itself, the thing that you would usually put your coffee on, is swinging loose from the rest of the frame. So I'm about to go and push the table, the one table that's actually on the shelf at the moment, back towards the rear of the shelf so that you can see what would happen if it was stacked close to being vertical. So this is what the display looks like with 8 tables on display, and this is the way they're stacked against the display. I just hate to think what would happen if there was a 6, 7, 8-year-old under that, or worse still, a 4 or 3 or 2-year-old.